Hello and welcome to those tuning into the broadcast. Today we have our first home women's lacrosse game with the Union College Dutchwomen taking on the Mount St. Mary's College Knights. You just got the starters. Union is coming into this game at 1-1 after a big win over Castleton last week, 18-3. That was a good big win to have after a loss to start out the season versus MIT. Mount St. Mary's College Knights are coming in at 2-2. Their last game was also a win versus Maine Maritime, 14-11. So both these teams, not necessarily perfect at the beginning of the season, but they're both still trying to prove themselves to show that they'll be really competitive in this D3 space right now. We see both teams coming out into the field right now. Looks like for Mount St. Mary's College, we'll have number 17, Victory Ward, taking the draw. And for Union College, we will have number 27, Drew Charlton, taking the draw. Refs look like they're waiting for a time change here. Looks like they're adjusting the Union College goal right now to make sure that's good. And that in the Union College goal, we'll have Cindy Wilditz, the freshman, starting versus the Mount St. Mary's College Knights. We will have Liz Petrolesi in goal. Looks like they got that net issue figured out, and we will be starting shortly for the draw. Union has been quite good with their draws so far early in the season, while the Knights haven't been quite as prolific, only winning about a third of them. This one goes up. Ball's on the ground. It looks like it's picked up by Dana Truini for Union. She takes it back into the defensive side. Throws a pass that hits the ground. Good ground ball there by Ella Trout for Union. They're able to clear it up the field. Now we get into their offensive side. They put it behind the cage. The pass seems to go out. It is tipped by a Mount St. Mary's player, and it will stay Union ball. Pass up top to Drew Charlton. There's a shot there. Bounces off of Petrolesi. And now the Knights are on the clear. Couple passes it, gets it over to the near side of the field. That is Carly Ferrucci. They pass it back behind the midfield line. And they're finally able to run it over into the offensive zone. Setting up their offense in an empty set here so far. Moving the ball behind the cage. No dodges or attacks yet. The Knights are just moving the ball. Try to get a feed to the inside, but it's knocked down by a Union defenseman. The same player picks it up. Can't quite get the number on that yet. It looks like it's Dana Truini again. She runs it all the way back down. They have a little bit of offensive opportunity here. A feed to the inside and a shot for number 10, Cindy McParleton, making that her 5th goal on the season. She's now the leading scorer for Union so far in this early stages of the season. It was a great run there by Truini, running the ball all the way down, creating that transition opportunity, having an extra player creates that shot and that goal for Union, putting them up 1-0 early in this game. Back at the draw. Last time we saw Union won. Union's been much better at the draw so far this season. And they get this one here, pushing it quick on the offensive side. The ball comes back off of a right pass, and it's picked up by Mount St. Mary's College. That was Victoria Ward. Passes back towards her defense, and it makes its way back to the keeper. Try again at this clear, moving it up the far sideline. High pass into the middle. Now St. Mary's moving into the offensive zone. It's Victoria Ward holding the ball up top. She passes it down the far sideline. Ball swings behind. Dodge proves fruitless for St. Mary's. Moves back up top. Pick set. No one takes it. And there's a shot there by 20, Erica Schmidgall, that gets saved by Cindy Wittitz. Union trying to clear. Seems to be blocked by a Knights defender. And Union will continue with the ball here. Pass goes down to Rush. Rush running across the field. Able to take it all the way down inside the zone. Pass. A quick dodge. She had a shot but elected not to take it. A feed to the inside to Anna Smith goes in. Another great ball movement by Union. See them able to get some easy goals here. Again, just pushing the field, getting a little bit of numbers, keeping the Knights defense unsettled is working for them, and they're able to find some open players in the middle. We are now back at the draw. Union has won both of the draws so far. We'll see if they can continue their streak. Another one for Union. It goes straight to Dana Nelson. Dana Nelson takes it down the side, passes it down to one of her attackmen. The ball swings behind. Ball hits the ground, but it's able to be picked up. And a quick feed to the inside, but that's a whistle. So he's going to be a penalty on the Knights. And this will be Anna Smith with the ball at the 8-meter. She passes it up. Looks like a set play. A quick drive to the middle by Drew Charlton, but the shot misses wide. Union picks it up on the end line. Another quick dodge and shot, but it goes wide again. Again, Christian Gunashi picking it up. She dodges. Ball hits the ground. Fighting for the ground ball. She's able to get back. Another player quickly upon her. Ball swings behind towards the far sideline. Makes his way back up top. Back behind. That is Katie Julian. Julian is able to feed it to Nelson, and Nelson gets the goal. Just great ball movement there by Union again. Nothing too special. Just playing some good lacrosse. And this draw is becoming dominant for Union when they're able to keep scoring and keep winning this draw. It's kind of a perpetual cycle that leads to a big deficit. Already 3-0 Union with still 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Expecting that lead to grow as long as they can keep winning this draw. Again, the Knights have been pretty subpar, winning about 30 of their draws compared to 60 for their opponents in the 4 games they've played so far. And that will be out on Union. Almost a win for them there, but that'll be probably their first loss on a draw, having to go all the way out of bounds. The Knights pass it back towards their defense, who will slowly carry it up looking for an open player. That pass was a little awry, but they were able to pick it back up. Finally, they pass it over to Brianna Fassett, who gets it inside their straining line. Whistle there, but seems to have little effect on the play. Knights working the ball around here. Currently residing behind. That is Victoria Ward pushing it forward. She is by far their leading scorer this year with 10 goals and 18 points total. Dorfing, the next closest player on their team, she's whose Union is looking to defend the most. Union able to get the turnover here, and they're pushing the transition quite quickly. But a tough pass there leads to this ground ball scrum we have right now, and a whistle below. That'll be the Knights' ball. They're looking to quickly get this up and out, but it seems that they don't have many options to push forward. Far sideline. Looks like possibly a push, and it will stay Knights' ball on that sideline. They pass it back, looking for a little bit more conservative approach on this clear now. Ooh, that pass is dropped, but there's nobody near to take advantage of it. Another pass, tough one, but able to be corralled. Knights starting up their offense. Definitely having trouble moving the ball right now, which is kind of hindering their clears and their offense. They move it behind. Back to Victoria Ward. Again, their leading scorer. She's definitely going to make an attempt here. Takes a shot. Goes high. But it will be chased down by the Knights and will stay with them. Another dodge from behind. A feed to the inside. That passes a little outside of the outstretched stick of McGowan. And now the ground ball will go the other way for Union. Union quickly pushing the transition, as we've seen them be quite successful with today. They don't quite have the numbers they would hope for, but they decide not to attack the net, pass it behind. A quick feed here. Good shot there by Dana Truini, but that one goes wide. They start again on the end line. Quick push and a feed up top to Anna Smith. Whistle blown. Refs are looking for a reset on the shot clock right now. Anna, again at the 8-meter mark. We saw this from her before on a quick score for Union. See what they can do here. She attacks the net, shot, and goal for Anna Smith. That is her 5th goal of the season. Again, retiring her up for the leading scorer this year. And Union will go back to the face-off axe. A pretty easy 4-0 lead for them right now. Really not struggling against this Knights defense. More struggling on the draws. Pushing transition fast. They're finding the open player, and they're putting the ball in the net when they need to. Again, draw goes straight into the Union stick of Dana Truini. She quickly works it behind the net. Union definitely working behind the net a lot today. It's been very effective for them, opening up the middle and getting them their feeds. Working the ball around. There's Anna up there. She dodges shot, and another goal for her. Pushing forward to her candidacy for leading scorer for Union College. 6th of the season. A little bit of a stick check there, but nothing wrong. And we will go back to the draw, 5-0 Union. No problems here for them, still with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. See if the Knights try to make some changes here on their defense, or maybe their player taking the draw, because they've been very ineffective so far. Yeah, again, ball is right out. Looks like a violation on a Union. It's going to go in the stick of the Knights. Quick whistle. We've seen the Knights struggle to get the ball in the zone here, and there is going to be a whistle against Union. Will stay Knights ball. Ball in the stick of Victoria Ward. She passes it behind. Ball is working its way around. Starting from behind, looks like we got a dodge, turns around, passes it back out. Here we have a dodge down the left alley. Looks like maybe a shot, but it was blocked by a Union defender. Ball's rolling, able to be picked up by the Knights. Quick feed here, and that'll be a goal for them. Hard to see the number from here. I believe that was number 20, Erica Schmidgall. We'll wait for the PA announcer to confirm that. Yep, that will be her. And that was assisted by Victoria Ward. That will be her 9th assist of the season, her 19th overall point. Still leading the team by a vast margin as far as points go. Their first goal of the game, making a 5-1 Union. Their offense is working around pretty well and getting some opportunities, but how hot this Union offense is cooking, I don't know if they'll be able to keep up at the current pace, especially if they're not able to win the draw. Another quick draw win for Union, and they're pushing it towards the cage already. Shot, and that is a miss. Tight run out will go to the Knights. Now the ball is in the hands of their goalie. Head release. She passes it up, and now they're slowly trying to work it up. They've definitely struggled clearing today due to both just an inability to find an open player against this Union ride, along with some tough passes that they haven't been able to make. Working around again here. And that pass will go far, and it'll be Union ball again. That's what the Knights have really struggled with. The draws plus their bad turnovers have led to a lot more possessions for Union so far, and Union is scoring with those possessions at a astounding rate so far. And I don't think the Knights will be able to keep up with that if they don't possess the ball a little more. And Union's pushing the cage already. Shot, and that's a goal by Dana Truini. She's just taking it herself all the way from outside the restraining box to the goal. Shoot, and makes it. And that's a quick answer for Union, making it 6-1 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Union really not struggling at all to score here on offense. The Knights' offense is putting up a little bit of a fight, but with their lackluster defense so far, their inability to hold some possessions, they're not able to close the gap. Going back to the draw, both teams sticking with the same players, but we've seen Victoria Ward not be very successful so far. Seem to have changed up the strategy of their placement of players, though. It's another quick win for Union. The ball hits the floor again, but it'll be able to be picked back up by Drew Charlton. Union working the ball behind. Another feed inside and another quick goal. This one, Dana Nelson, second for her on the day. And then again, Union just works the ball behind and waits for a quick cutter to hit, and their good stick skills have came through today, making all of these passes possible. We see kind of similar story on the other side. Knights are able to get some of those open cutters, but unable to complete a lot of the passes that would lead to these goals. We've seen Union be able to complete all these passes so far, leading to their 6-point lead that they currently hold. Back at the draw, seems like the Knights have switched up their strategy. That is Carly Furici now at the draw. We'll see if this changes their success. They have definitely struggled today in this factor of the game. That one goes up. A little bit of split, but Dana Nelson's able to come down with it. She passes it down the side. It's going to work its way behind the net. Looking for a pass on the inside. Not much there. The ball hits the floor, but it's able to be picked back up by Union, and they'll work it back up top. This goes over to Anna Smith. She's working down the far wing. Passes it back behind the cage. Works its way back up top. A dodge towards the middle, and a shot from about 8 yards out there for Sydney McParleton. That shot goes outside, and Union chases it down again. Ball worked behind the cage. A little bit of a two-man game here. Pass up top. Quick dodge. She's able to get through to the inside, and that will be a goal for Drew Charlton. Another quick one, making it 8-1 Union. That one was just a great dodge. Taking it all the way to the inside. That's a 7-point lead with 1 minute left. The Knights will be sticking with their new draw girl. This will be Carl Ferrucci again. I would say this last draw that she took was a little bit closer to being a Knight's possession. But not quite. The midfielders have definitely struggled trying to get the ball out of the air, while the Union midfielders just seem to be able to snatch it quickly and instantly turn this into offense. This one hits the ground first. It'll be a scrum. And that whistle, it will be called Knights ball. The Knights instantly swamped by Union defenders. They pass it back. A quick pass high. Much too high for the Knights player, but they're able to pick it up off the ground. Maybe a little offensive there, but looks like a little bit of a push in the back. We'll turn it back into Knights ball. Ooh, a little bit too quick of a start for that referee. Making sure all the players are in position. Okay. Now we'll start back up play again. Knights ball still. They're working around the outside, and that one, a really ill-informed pass, is quickly picked off by Greta Maurer, and she speeds down the field, beating every Knights player, and starts a quick offense for Union. And that bounce shot from Anna Smith, her third goal on the day, her seventh on the year, will put Union up 9-1. And there's a Knights player down. But that was some really impressive speed by Greta Maurer. She got the interception on the defensive end and was able to turn it straight into offense before any Knights player was even within 10 yards of her, couldn't catch her. Creates that great offensive opportunity for Union and quickly turns into a goal. Back at the draw here again. Sydney McPartlin for Union versus Carl Ferrucci. This one bounces away from all of the players. Union seems to be able to get to it first, though. They run towards their defensive side first, but able to quickly pass it up. Some nice passes. Turns into a little bit of a opportunity here for Union. Another great pass, but time runs out before the shot. That was some great ball movement and attack there by Union, but they're not quite able to get the goal before time runs out on the quarter. 9-1 Union. Going into this break, and we'll see you after the break. And we're back at the draw here. Union up 9-1 right now. This one will again make its way into a Union stick. Dana Truini picking it up, quickly pushing it on the offensive side. Sides against it, throws the ball behind. Pass up top, quick dodge and a shot. That will go in, but there's a whistle beforehand. And that will count as a goal, it seems. That was Audrey Larson with a quick dodge and a score from up top. A great shot from her. We go back to the draw now, 10-1 for Union. Back at the draw here. Union able to win basically every draw besides one that went out of bounds early on, but finally the Knights able to get a draw win, but they pass it right into the stick of Christina Gunacci. And then she's pushing it down the sideline quickly, throws it inside, but the pass is dropped by Audrey Larson. Could have been an easy goal there, but a little bit of a tough pass and a little bit of a tough catch to make. But Union able to keep the ball. That is another goal for Union off a dodge down the right side. This one. Another one for Dana Truini. Then we'll go back to the draw. Now we are running on a running clock due to the 10-point lead. 13 minutes left in this quarter. Again, a draw. We saw that the Knights were able to win the last draw. Maybe that'll spark a little bit of hope here. Sadly, they turned it over quickly after that. But if they're able to win a few draws, we've seen their offense is definitely able to move the ball and score, but their frequency of turnovers and their inability to win some draws have really put them in this deficit. This one, the Knights had a chance at it, but it got quickly picked up by Dana Nelson. It's been a ground ball machine so far this game, along with her goals. They quickly work the ball behind. A little bit of an exchange here. That is Caitlin Julian looking for someone on a cut. She doesn't have anyone, so she works the ball back up top. The ball moves towards the far wing. It's a dodge from up top. A feed to the inside, a little bit high for Julian. She's unable to corral it. But the ground ball is able to be picked up by Christina Gunacci. Ball worked back up top. Now sitting on the top left corner. Dodge to the inside. Decide against the shot, but a whistle will be blown. We now have Drew Charlton with the ball in the middle of the 8-meter arc. Bang! A quick shot from Drew Charlton. Low to low, goes in. That will make it 12-1. Pretty much ensuring that we're going to stay with a running clock here for probably the remainder of the game. 11 minutes left in the second quarter. If you're a Union parent with some younger players on the team, you'd be quite happy with this result. Hopefully, we'll see them try to sub in some of the younger players quite soon due to this large lead being held by Union. Not quite the same luxury for the Knights with their very short bench that they traveled. Only 7 girls on the sideline currently. And this one is won by the Knights. Victoria Ward able to pick it up. They're by far their best player this season, Ward, with 10 goals and then 8 assists going into this game, but she got another one on the first goal earlier. Pass down, gets dropped, and that will be a whistle, and that will be Union ball. Looks like possibly an offsides call, but can't quite tell. And Union's quickly going to just sprint it down to their offensive zone. No need for passes for them. Move the ball quickly behind the net. This is where Union likes to operate. Sit behind the net. And the Knights haven't been very aggressive on those players, so it gives them a very good opportunity to feed. They're working the ball around up top here for now. Now we have a dodge here to the middle. They back out, decide against it. Another whistle here. Looks like we'll have Jude Charlton with the ball again at the 8-meter mark. This one a little bit more off to the side. She elects to pass this one. And a quick dodge and a shot from Elena Dorado, senior attackman. Unable to put that one in, but she does have 4 goals in the season. Pass down to Elena again. Bounce shot goes high. Union able to chase that one down. Knights player seems upset at that decision. That pass goes high, and it will be Knights ball. Knights have had a lot of trouble clearing today. Able to make a good pass on this one, but a check by Union will not stand, and it will be Knights ball again. Oh, and that one is knocked down. Knights player Brittany Dones able to pick it back up. Dones working it around, swamped by Union players. Finally finds a relief outlet. But 2 drop passes kind of kills this offensive set. And now it will be Union ball again. Looking for a quick whistle. Union just running it all the way from one end to the other. She has an open lane to the goal. Elects to pass it, but that shot's not there. Another quick feed to the inside, but it is dropped. And that will be a whistle, Union ball. Looks like we will have Elena Dorado starting with it. Middle of the 8-meter mark. See what she elects to do here. We saw a goal here earlier. And this one will be another shot and another goal
for Union, making the score 13-1. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. And back at the draw, Union seems to have made a change. We now have Morgan Adams taking the draw. Union has been very dominant. If you happen to just be tuning in, it's 13-1, and Union's won almost every draw so far. It's been one of the main reasons they've been able to score so easily. Maybe another transition opportunity here for Union, but that is Maddie Doyle. She elects to pull it back out. No need to press too much here in this situation for Union. But that's a quick feed to the inside, but a good check by a Knights player puts the ball on the ground. It will be picked back up by Union. They end up passing it behind. Looks like there will be a flag down. We will have Greta Moorer starting with the ball. A little bit to the right of center on the 8 meter mark. See what she does here. Seems to be looking to her left, maybe for a pass. Pushes it to the goal, elects to shoot, but the shot goes wide. Able to be picked back up by Union. Feed to the inside, and a quick goal for number 11, Audrey Larson, her second goal of the day. That shot almost looked like a pass, was perfect. Went right into the stick of the Union player behind the net, who was able to put it back into the center to get that quick goal. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Now 14-1. 14-1 for Union. Back on the draw. Union, again, all you can say is overtime has been very dominant here so far, especially on the draw. They were pretty successful going into this game. Along with their success and the Knights' inability to win draws very consistently has kind of led to this immense possession disparity that we've seen so far, and then the possession disparity goes straight into the goal disparity that we see. Union just pushing the ball here again. Another feed to the inside, but the Knights defense is able to rally in front of her. Another feed, quick shot, goes right into the chest of the goalie, Petrolise. And Petrolise is able to clear it to one of her defenders. Knights struggling at clearing today comparatively to Union, who seems to be able to just give it to one player and run. The Knights maybe adopted their strategy, but this one hits the floor. Looks like it will stay Knights ball, though. Always feel like you need to be able to do both a little bit. You need to be able to clear through some nice, long, well-timed passes, but at the same time, you always need that player who you can just hand the ball to and let them run the entire length of the field. Union seems to have multiple of those players. Quick feed to the inside. Gets knocked down. Again, Union, their clear are very simple. give it to one player, let her run it down the whole way. And their speed on the Union side creates these quick offensive opportunities. A shot there from Audrey Larson goes right into the stick of Liz. Head release. And the Knights are able to get a pretty easy clear here, but the ball now hits the ground off looks like a bad cradle. And a quick pass up leads to this easy Union clear. They're pushing the ball on offense a little bit here. And that is a whistle. And Union starting with the ball behind. .30 seconds left in the half. Running clock here. Probably run out even before we get a whistle in. And there we go. This will be halftime. Union leading 14-1. Parents of the young players, please stay tuned. We will luckily see a lot of substitutions for Union in the second half. Get some of the young players in. Soon we'll see some substitutions for the Knights too. They'll probably try to find some players, see what works. They have a lot less options on their sideline though. So we'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of this game. Currently 14-1 Union. Hello, and we are back to this game. Union College Dutchwomen versus the Mount St. Mary's College Knights now in the second half. Again, it is 14 to 1 Union. Very dominant performance so far. Looking for probably some substitutions coming very soon for the Union side. Union been very dominant on the draw. This just has led to their so many possessions, leading to so many goals so far. Not too much to say about this game. If you've been watching it, it's been pretty easy for Union. Quick dodge, shot, quick feed, shot. You know, they're not doing anything too special. Just really outplaying the other team in almost every way possible. Along with the other team, the Knights, shooting themselves in the foot quite often with their inability to win the draws, along with their several turnovers, especially in transition, that have led to the score being this way. Union just going to keep playing some lacrosse here. No reason to do anything else. We are working on a running clock, so this second half will go relatively quickly. Union just going to quickly work it around here. Probably not going to try to score super early in the shot clock for the rest of this game. And there is a whistle. And it will be Knights ball. And we'll get dodged from behind. Not much there for the Knights player. Ball's on the ground. Be able to be picked up by the Knights. There's a whistle, staying Knights ball. Now we have Victoria Ward with the ball. The best Knights player. Ooh, good dodge here. Shot. And it is saved by... I believe that will still be Sydney Widlitz. Union back with the ball on offense. Feed to the inside. And there's a shot, but it is saved by Pet Release. Knights trying to clear here. It's another dropped pass. We've seen that plague them today. Good pass there, though. Gets them to midfield. But they're going to throw it backwards. And another pass will be the Union ball here. Union working the ball around here. Again, we'll probably just see them working around in this early half of the shot clock. Then maybe once it gets down to 30 seconds, we'll see some more shots. That'll be a whistle. shot clock will stop. Knights are trying to clear the ball here. Haven't been very successful at clearing so far. Knights pass it backwards again here. Knights moving the ball around behind the cage. Knights just passing the ball around. Not too much going on. Only 25 seconds left in the shot clock. They're going to have to move a little bit faster here. Running in an open set right now. They move one to the crease. Dodge over the top, and the ball goes flying. Ball to the floor. Knights able to pick it back up. And two bodies hit the floor. We get a whistle. Looks like it's going to be the Knights ball, the 12-meter arc. The Knights starting with the ball on the 8-meter mark. I think this is the first free possession we've seen for them. Could be an opportunity for them to finally get their second goal. Another whistle. Ref's kind of another whistle, and it will be Union ball. Union clearing it very easily. They've been very efficient at clearing today, and that's led to a lot of offensive opportunities for them. Here, they don't seem to quite have the numbers, so they're just going to pass it around behind. Union just moving the ball early in the shot clock. Trying not to put too many more up on the board. There's a whistle, and that will be Knights ball. Knights keeper starting with it. They've struggled at clearing so far. And this will be another clearing struggle with the ball hitting the ground, but they're able to pick it back up. It seems like one of their better opportunities here. Running this field, and she goes down. Whistle. Will stay Knights ball. Knights just working the ball around here. Seem to be taking a long time with their offense. Could just be due to the stout Union defense. Maybe they're just taking their time trying to practice due to the large score deficit. And here we have Victoria Ward. Only she didn't have an assist today, but there's also only been one goal for the Knights. And that ball goes out, and that Union will be able to pick that one up on the end line. Union working the ball around, a little bit of feed there close to the crease. Crossing pass. Ooh, good dodge there by Greta Moore, but she's not able to hold on to the ball. She's able to pick it back up, though, off the floor. Another dodge here. Shot. Seems like a whistle before the shot. Either way, it was saved. Knights with the ball. Attempting a clear. A long pass, really off the mark there. Bounces past both the Union defender and the Knights attackman and makes its way to the Union goalkeeper. Union pushing the ball here. Good save there by head release. Ball back in Union stick. They have an offensive opportunity here. Shot. Saved. And back in the stick of the Knights with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Knights moving around on the offensive end here. A shot for them, but there's a whistle. Looks like the Knights will have the ball here. There's a goal for Shannon McGowan of Mount St. Mary's. Go back to the draw here. 50 seconds left in the quarter. 14-2 Union. Sitting with a 12-point lead right now. Union able to easily win the draw here. Quickly pushing on offense. A feed to the inside. And is pulled back out, put behind the cage now. Long pass by the Knights. But that will be the end of the quarter. 14-2 Union currently. We will see you after the break. Back in the middle of the field for another draw. And that will be a quick Union win on the draw. Union working the ball behind. Union seems to have pulled out the coats on the sidelines for a bunch of their players. Probably done for the day for them. It's a Union shot. The ball dribbles in. That will be a goal for number 20, Sarah Murphy. Back at the draw in the middle of the field. Got 13 minutes left in this game. 15-2 Union. Ball goes up, and it falls straight into a Union stick. Union. A little bit of a dodge here. No shot taken, though. Gonna move the ball back behind the net. And that's a feed and a shot there for Union. That will be a goal for number 11, Audrey Larson. I believe that's her third on the day. Again, that's confirmed. Audrey Larson, her third goal of the day. Great day for her. Now with a little bit under 12 minutes, 16-2 Union. Going back to the draw. Union gets the ball. Gonna move it behind. Couple different calls here. Now pass goes out of bounds. It's going to be back to Union ball. Union just working the ball around. A lot of time on the shot clock. They're not going to move too early in this type of game. Still definitely want to get some goals, especially for some of the players who we don't see as much. But not going to do it early in the shot clock. Start moving their offense a little bit around. Feed to the inside. Ball ends up hitting the ground. Union seems to be able to pick it up pretty easily. There's a whistle, though. But Union's going to continue with the ball. There's a shot by Union. Bounces off the net, it looks like. And ends up not quite going out of bounds. It's saved by... maybe not saved by the Union player. It's going to be a Knights ball on their own end line. The pass goes awry as the Union ball right in the middle of the field. It bounces off the foot of the Knights keeper. Ends up back in a Union stick. whistle. Stay Union ball. 50 seconds on the shot clock. We now have 8 minutes left in this game. 8 minutes left in the game. Still rolling with a running clock, so it should go quite quickly. Feed to the inside. Ends up in the keeper's stick for the Knights. Knights trying to clear here. So they've struggled with this quite a few times today, including the last attempt that we saw, which almost led to a goal without the good save from release. Only 9 shots from Mount St. Mary's so far this game. That ball is going to go back to the Union College Dutch woman. Open player in the middle of the field. She just has to turn back. Six minutes left in this game. Union holding the ball. 60 seconds on the shot clock. Union shot. That one's blocked by Petrolise. And it's picked up by the Knights. See if they're able to clear here. Looking at a little under 6 minutes left on the clock. Ball goes on the ground. It's picked up by Union. They're going to move it quickly down. Ball makes its way back to the Knights. They're attempting to clear now. Union with the ball, bounces out. They're able to pick it back up. Union holding on the ball here. 50 on the shot clock. 4:30 left in the game. A little bit of a scrum for this draw, but Union able to pick it up like they've been able to do all day. Quickly pushing on offense. Feed to the inside to Julian, and Julian able to put it in. quick goal for them. 3 minutes left on the clock. 18-2 Union. Again, 18-2 Union. And that one was assisted by Greta Maurer. Another draw here coming up. This one, Knights finally able to win a draw. The ball hits the ground again, and that is going to stay Knights' ball. 2 minutes left on the clock. Again, running clock here, so go pretty quick. Knights working around, just trying to get their third goal of the game here. Against what's been a very stiff Union defense today. No whistle there. It's going to be Union ball. Quick pass up high. This might be a transition opportunity for Union. And with that dodge, it definitely is. They have numbers pushing it into their offensive side. I like to pull the ball out and pass it behind the cage. Union working around the side. Now behind the cage. Pass up high, then moving towards the top. Just waiting for the shot clock to run down a little bit before they give an attempt. The shot clock now at 55 seconds with the game clock around 75. So they'll definitely have to take an offensive opportunity before this game's going to end. They continue to move the ball around. No attempt here yet. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Just kind of running around with it. Whistle there. No change, really. Just going to stay Union College ball. That will stop the shot clock briefly, though. Not quite enough to let the game end on this possession. Feed into the middle. Goes wide. Ball ends up on the ground, but Union able to pick it back up. Shot there. Goes far. It's going to be a shot clock violation. And Knights ball. 12 seconds left on the clock. No clock stoppage, so this will run out very quickly. 5 seconds left. May even run out before mine. And that's a great win for the Union College Dutchwomen, moving them to 2-3 and moving the Mount St. Mary's College Knights to 2-3, while the Union College Dutchwomen go to 2-1. The next game. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast and have a good day.